Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Binding of Isaac Wapco. This is one of my first episodes in a very long time. I'm going to do it a little bit different. Basically, I'm just going to skim through it. This is a double victory lap, I believe, run that I got just the other night. I didn't have a commentary for it. This is not a live commentary during gameplay. But yeah, let's skip ahead a little bit here and let's get going, because this run gets wild pretty quick. Go into the item room, and of course, no thanks, not really interested. Drop myself a bomb because I'm good, and that's the D10. No thank you. Go and get myself a little bit of a full charge here. Come right back. No thank you again. Guillotine. I can't believe it. My first boss was Little Horn, and with 3.5 damage and 10 tier delay, you went about as well as you can imagine. Yeah. But thankfully this guy cucked himself. Bye-bye. You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna take it. Torn foil. It's not something I normally take. Just kidding. Always take this item. 3 tier delay? Come on. So I ended up going back and turning Guillotine into Little Chubby, which I am totally okay with. Come on, friend. Let's go see what's out there. And the first thing we found was, wait, what? Which is a item in the Binding of Isaac. Yes. That's right. I still approve. Up next, I went against Pin, which I showed a little bit of Little Chubby's potential right there, taking out some of the health there. I get a health up as the boss item. I'm not interested in either of these double deal items, but I use my D6, and oh yes, baby, Brimstone, let's go. I almost cucked myself there. Why am I saying cuck so much? Maybe it's because the internet just keeps stuffing that word down my throat. Probably. I ended up going back and grabbing wait what, just so that I can get into the secret room. Inside the secret room I found Infamy, which is one of my favorite items. Its damage reduction helps you stay alive longer, basically, by reducing shots. Once I went down to the next floor, one of the first things I did is went and fought the Stain right off, using the Challenger card that I had there. The Challenger card, also known as the Emperor card, will just teleport you to the boss room and let you fight them right away. I'll take a shot here, as you see, and I kind of go purple for a second. That's the Infamy kicking in. Memories is not something that I really want, so I went and grabbed a full charge, came back, still not something that I really wanted, but I took Road Rage for the speed upgrade. And as we keep moving on here, this is not something I'd normally take, so I go and take PhD, which is better pills. That's a great item in my opinion. I ended up getting a lot of luck ups and speed ups and everything from that. Boomerang Tears isn't something I wanted, so I switched it for Rotten Baby. Rotten Baby is actually a fantastic item. It shoots out blue little flies that do double your damage. Tarot Cloth is another item that I go and pick up from the store, and if you want to see what it does, 2 of spades there normally would only do 2 times what I had, but there it did 4 times. Tarot Cloth increases your card strength by 2. Next, you're going to see me pick up a Yara Rune right here. Yara Rune is really useful because it doubles any items on the floor. Right after that, I went and fought Gertie. Gertie is pretty useless against me. I had an HP up with some tears right there, but I went to the double deal room. Now, I only have 1 red heart container left and 3 soul hearts, so I had to play this kind of carefully, and I wouldn't suggest normally doing this, but I went for the Guppy item on the right here, Guppy's Hairball. Swing it, which is a little orbital kind of thing that you can swing around. The Maw of the Void was the second item, so I went out, grabbed the HP up, came back in, and traded my last red heart for the Maw of the Void. Maw of the Void is like another Brimstone that takes a little bit longer to charge up, and it does a circle around Isaac instead of a straight out beam, but my goodness does this thing destroy. Next, in the Mob Rush room, I was able to find inside of the stone chest myself an HP upgrade with the Bloodband. After full clearing the rest of the floor, I went to the shop. And it doesn't get much better than seeing Steam Sale when you walk in, does it? Steam Sale gives you 50% off in the store, and it's probably one of the most valuable items in the game. So this is right where things start getting a little wild. So because of PhD, I was able to get an I Can See Forever pill, which will show me the entrances to secret rooms and super secret rooms. I found Yara runes in that room. Ha ha ha. I used the Yara rune in here just to show you what it does. It doubles everything. So I did that a couple times in here, just get myself some charges with my D6. Rolled the machine until I found something that I thought I could use in the Bible. Well, I can use that. I only used it in 2 other rooms to go and open these chests that were inaccessible to me earlier on. I got myself a little bit of extra money in doing this and some extra keys, so I thought, you know what, it was useful, it was worth it, right? Came back here, and I used the Yara rune one more time. I went back down to the item room and finally changed that item into Toxic Shock. I went through that a couple different times. Went over here, took Mom's key, because, you know what, that's a great item as well. I can't remember exactly what it does, something with keys and coins or something. And then I just sat here, cycling through all the other items until I found something that was suitable. And I thought I did find something suitable, and I thought long and hard, and no. And what I ended up going for was Hive Mind. Hive Mind is going to increase the strength of those flies that are coming out of my infested baby. My baby rotten baby mouth. I went and grabbed all the different items that could have possibly cycled through this library here. And what I left with, as you can see, is Orbiting Tears there. I think that's Tiny Planet. I actually went and looked that synergy up online before I went ahead with it. But as you can see, things are starting to get a little out of hand. The next boss that I happened to run into was War, and against everything that I had going for me, he really did not last long at all. I still took a bit of damage because I'm bad. Ball of Bandages is what I pick up here. It's a nice little orbital that will spin around you, it does damage, and it blocks shots. And if you collect a few, it will transform into an actual character that will walk around with you. 2 items I didn't want, so I D6'd them, and what do I get? I get Holy Frickin' Mantle, one of the best items in the entire game. On a lot of top lists, this is number 1. The reason for that is because it protects you. It basically, every time you enter a room, even if it's a room you've already been in, you will be granted 1 additional shield, basically, or 1 extra tick of damage that doesn't actually come off your health at all. So that's really nice. It can be used to get you into mob trap rooms and spike rooms and stuff like that. I go over here and I grab there's options, which is going to help me with breaking the store later on. I go over here, and of course, I mean, Mum's a fight you just have to watch. I mean, I probably could have ended her a lot quicker, especially since I get kind of distracted on this shot right there. I use a PlayStation controller, and since I use X, square, circle, and triangle for shooting, sometimes moving from square to circle I let go, and that's just a common issue I have. I D6 that last item, I think Maggie, into Guppy's Paw, so that's our second Guppy item. Come over here and take the negative so that I can do a victory lap. This is going to be a 2-part or 3-part video, just because I'm editing this on SHAREfactory and has a limit to how many clips you can actually add. This fight right here, just to show you a little bit of the potential with the area of effect. Let me think, money or damage, not hard. And a little bit of shot speed too, which doesn't matter because I have Brimstone. I think we're going to cut it around here, and I hope you guys have enjoyed so far. We're going to bring it back together with some more clips later on, and yeah, hopefully see you next time. Peace.